guess overall, through 5 games, you feel pretty good about where you guys are at right now?
Yeah, I think we're starting to build the foundation of who we want to be. Again, I think right now we can hang our hat on where we are defensively and figure that's who we have to be. We can still improve there, which is a good thing. There's things that we see on film and that the guys are aware of, which will help us take even bigger steps. As far as defensive rebounding and those types of things. And then offensively, we've seen flashes, but we need to, do the things that we do, the small things for longer bunches of time. But we're pleased with where we are right now as far as the group.
How good has it been to have a few off days scattered around here early in the season like you have?
It's been really good. I mean, we've got guys that have some miles on them, so to have opportunities to use those days wisely as far as mixing in, how much practice we get in, how much time the guys spend on their feet, and then mixing that in with some opportunities for some downtime too, so that when it comes game time, they can give us everything they've got.
You got a struggling team on the end of a 5-game road trip coming in here. How important is it to jump on them and get that win?
It's important for us to come out strong every game. I think that's one of the things that, one of the messages that we send to our guys is the importance of how we start. We talk about being a fast starting team, and for us, it starts on the defensive end of the floor, so that's where we want to focus. And we feel like if we do the things that we do well defensively, puts a ton of pressure on people, and you end up with them digging a hole, and they got to work their way out of the hole for a whole game, and then by the time the fourth quarter comes, then they may have some tired legs. So, our mindset going in is try to be great defensively, help our defense create some offense for us, no matter who the opponent is.
What is the difference between playing at home and on the road? At home, you do pretty well, score a lot of points, and coming up with stops and things like that. And on the road, you've been up in a couple of games, and other than that very first game, and weren't able to pull off the end of it.
I think it's important because you play in front of this fan base. You got people in the building with a lot of positive energy. It's a fun arena to play in. It's always one of the more difficult arenas to play in when you're an opponent. So I think that works out in our favor. But, we have to be able to travel, with our business. And, defensively, I think we have. And I think that's the great part about it is, winning and losing on the road, you're going to be in some tough games, obviously. But if your defense is good enough, it can carry you. And I think, even in that Sacramento game, our defense was good enough, but our offense let us down. And I think that's where we've got to continue to grow as an offensive team is just, keep the thrust, keep the pace, keep pressure on people for 4 quarters.
JB, you said that this team is going to be a lot different in December than they are right now. You're finding that a lot of teams across the league are saying pretty much the same thing. Does that surprise you that so many different teams are going through a similar process this early?
Not really. I feel like with the arms race that's going on, with people out there, really going for it and trying to make their teams better, there's a lot of changes that have been made. Whether it's personnel, staffs, all those things come into play. So, and preseason being shorter than it's been in the past, you're not going to get as many reps as you would like. So this is an opportunity for teams to kind of figure one another out and see what's what. When you look at the teams that are having success, they're the teams that have been pretty comfortable with one another and understanding with their system, who they are, their personnel, and those types of things. So we're working for it, and I think it's, like I said, this group has been great as far as putting in the effort and the commitment to it. But I think it's it's kind of to be expected.
As far as you mentioning that you want to pick and choose how you use your people and things like that, is Marshawn kind of in that deal where you're looking for specific moments to put him in, or you just want to get him out there to go?
Well, we want him to get comfortable. I think that's first and foremost. And for him to have the opportunity to play the minutes that he did against Phoenix, I think was good for him. We know his skill set and what he can bring to the table. And then once he develops, that confidence in what his role is and who he's going to be, then, like the guys who come off the bench, it's what you're looking for in that moment, the spark that you need. And, we got a good group there. There's versatility in that group, so we can spread it out however we need on any given night. And, the guys will come out and have some success.